Hi, I'm Gareth, this is Hughes Outdoors. So today I'm going to be going through two cook systems I tend to alternate between. So I'm going to start off with probably my main used one that's currently in my pack, which is the Jetboil Zip. So it's one of the slightly smaller ones in the range, a bit more compact. Yeah, I tend to just keep it in a dry bag with a few other bits and pieces. So it's a smaller size, but I find that I can boil enough water to have a hot drink and either rehydrate my meal or boil my food in there like boiling the bag, and then use hot water after to make my drink. So you've got your usual lid there with a pouring spout or drinking and ventilation. On the bottom there you've got your plastic lid that protects I think it's called like heat diffuser. A lot of people break these, so some people just wrap them in duct tape. So yeah, there's that heat diffuser there, which helps dissipate the transfer the heat and spread it across the bottom, giving Jetboil those fast boil times. So yeah, inside the cup there, yeah, not really much, just got some measurements there, and got neoprene around the outside that obviously stops you from getting burnt, and a bit of a handle there as well. And then you've got the actual gas canister there, and yeah, the foot burner itself. So this one doesn't have the igniter on it, but a lot of people say that they have issues with the igniters anyway. So you just got the gas there to turn on and off. So I always, in my dry bag, also keep a lighter at all times, and maybe some matches or a striker. Of course, titanium spoon. Perfect for getting to the bottom of those packets, and usually keep some sort of brew. So we've got a Starbucks mocha, so whenever boil up, you've got something go straight into there. So that's that. On the gas canisters, not all gas canisters are made equal. So I've recently had trouble. So I bought the own brand, Jetboil own brand, and had nothing but issues with it. I was in the Brecon Beacons and just couldn't get it to light because of the cold temperatures. So turns out that the different gas mixes, they react differently in different temperatures. So I've always used MSR before. Those tend to run great. I've used them in cold weather and snow. Slight drop in performance, but they got the job done still. Still had hot drink and hot food, but the Jetboil ones in cold weather, no problems. But generally, if you put them under your armpit, keep them warm, or keep them in your pocket, somewhere that they're protected from the elements. Apparently, people don't find that seem to get past that. So I've switched to using the Coleman's, which are good down to -27. I've got a friend. I've not used mine yet, but I've got a friend up north at the moment, and he's using them, and they've been going well for him. So then the other system I've got here is so I've got two Toakes titanium cups, so inside each other. So if I'm looking to do a bit more substantial cooking, got this initial pot, so of a larger size. Or if I'm going even more lightweight, I'll just take this. In which case you might probably just about get your boil in the bag in there, but it's going to be a bit harder. But got it, yeah, oops, broke that. Got your Toakes spoon there, so it just slides up, makes it rigid. Lighter, and Jetboil, sorry, not Jetboil, MSR Whisper Light. So these things are pretty bulletproof. I think most people in the outdoors have got one of these knocking around just because they're a bomb-proof, reliable bit of kit. Nice lightweight. And yeah, and then there's the Jetboil canister. I've gone for the Toakes titanium pots. So this one's the 900 ml, and this one is the 550. So the 550 will fit your gas canister in and a whisper light or similar stove, and then that will also fit straight in the 900, because I've done my research to make sure I could get them all sat inside each other. So, but yeah, good system if you're looking to do some proper cooking, having multiple cans slash a cup to drink out of. Okay. What I just dropped there, yeah, this is just a little rubber thing, goes on the Jetboil maker, just goes on the lip. How's it go? Like, yeah, I don't know if I like it, but the idea is that being titanium, the edge gets really hot, so you know, you don't burn your lips. And obviously when you're heating it up, sometimes the handles are pretty good at dissipating heat, but again, you've got that that works well for holding it. And the other thing I use this for, again, with the Jetboil, before I switched over to the Coleman's, I've put this in there, still screwed in, and cinched that up, and that actually still fits inside the Jetboil, same as before, so that works well. Okay, for those of you interested, so just going to weigh them out. So first up on the scales is the Jetboil Zip. So this is just the gas canister and the Jetboil system. No lighter or spoon in there, weighing in at 473 grams. Next up is the Whisper Light Toakes system. Taking the gas canister out, so I'll throw that up on top. So that's coming in slightly less, 418 grams. So and then let's do it without plus canister. So yeah, so we just got Whisper Light like that. So that is a mere 311 grams. So yeah, there you have it. Bit of a saving there. So you've got lighter and spoon on top, but obviously you could potentially use a plastic spoon or cut the handles off, do whatever you want to save further weight. Okay, so pros and cons of the different systems. So Jetboil got the pros of it's less assembly. It's literally open the top, pop it out, yeah, set light, and away you go. So nice, quick, easy. Also, if you do have to bug out, again, got this neoprene on the outside, so you haven't got the heat there, and everything's contained inside. So it's a case of yeah, you can literally not have to wait for anything to cool down, just throw it all away, nice and easy. So obviously that's the downside with this. You're going to have the hot titanium there. This is going to be hot as well, so again, if you're stirring that in with things, you're going to need things to cool down. Benefits of this one is that if you're using the smaller setup, as you can see, that takes up a lot less room, pretty much half the size of the Jetboil there, but obviously some assembly, but a lot lighter. So if you definitely the way to go if time's not an essence of opening and closing things and setting up. And then obviously again, like compare that next to the Jetboil, it's slightly wider, but again shorter in profile, and you could get both of those, and even both together, again still lighter than the Jetboil. So yeah, you've got some certain pros and cons to each. So I prefer the Jetboil. I just find it a bit more convenient for everything, and yeah, so there you go. Cool, so cheers for checking out my channel. Going to try and go through other bits of my kit bag, and yeah, and if there's any specifics on these, do comment, and I'll try and address those. I may even redo the video in a bit more depth, as I said, learning experience for myself. But it'd be great if you be happy to support me. Got Patreon, which I'll post the link down below. Otherwise, just like, subscribe, watch the evolution, and try and get in about 2 adventures month minimum, so keep your eyes peeled for those. And then once I finish my mountain leaders this summer, I'll be looking to open for business, in which case you'll be able to check us out at hughesoutdoors.co.uk. Cheers.